Hey guys, what's going on? It's your man Boris with TBScouts. Just wanted to bring you a quick little weekly preview of some of the games that's coming up. There's a lot of good basketball that's coming up this week. There was even a good game that went on yesterday, but I didn't see a lot of information out there, kind of promoting these games. So I kind of wanted to just do kind of like a weekly preview, just to kind of give you guys a heads up on some of the games and some of the matchups that's coming up this week. And then also you can just follow these teams like on Twitter or on social media, just to get the most up to date information. And again, any teams out there, make sure that you guys utilize Twitter. It's helpful when you post upcoming games and schedules and locations and times and ticket links and all of that. So start using. Let's all try to use Twitter a little bit more so we can get that information out there. But anyways, back to the video as far as some of the interesting matchups coming up this week. Looks like there's not many games going on until this Friday, which is going to be December the 16th. Just yesterday, I was able to catch a good game between Jefferson and Lanier. They played over at the Alamo Convocation Center, the ACC. Really good game. Lanier was actually like leading that whole game, and then Jefferson came back in the fourth quarter. My guy Trey, sunk a couple really important free throws to help them get the 1-point win with a final score 45-44. Jefferson winning that game. But they don't play again until this Friday, and again Jefferson plays against Burbank this Friday. It's an away game for Jefferson, but I still think they play at the ACC. And that game's going to take place at 6:30. So come out and support your Jefferson Mustangs at 6:30 p.m. as they take on Burbank. As far as some other notable games coming up this week, these are all the games that are set for Friday. So on Friday, December 16th, we have Bernie Champion, whose their record is 14-1. They're going to be playing against Sotomayor. Sotomayor's record is 5-12. That game is going to take place at 7:30 p.m. and that's going to be an away game for Bernie Champion. So Bernie Champion plays Friday at 7:30. Another good game that's taking place on Friday, Brennan versus Taft. They're going to play at the Northside Gym on Friday. Brennan versus Taft. Brennan is currently 13-6 on their record. Taft is currently 10-7. Also on Friday, we have another good matchup, John Jay versus Warren. That's going to be a pretty big order for John Jay to match up against. But I know Jay has a couple of good players. They have my guy Isaiah over there, Isaiah Carrillo, and they've got Cameron Garza to help them out as well. So maybe they'll be able to pull it together and give Warren a good matchup. But I know Warren has Jalen Crocker Johnson and the good staff coached by Kyle Smith. So that'll be a good game on Friday. That game is going to take place at 6 p.m. on Friday, and that's actually a district home game for John Jay. So John Jay versus Warren, 6 p.m. on Friday. We also have O'Connor versus Harlan. That's going to be an away game for O'Connor. They play at 6 p.m. on Friday over at the Northside Gym. O'Connor's current record is 14-5. Harlan's record is currently 7-5. So looks like O'Connor's been getting a little bit more work in. Looks like they played about 19 games compared to Harlan's 12 games. So that should be a good matchup. I know at O'Connor, there's a couple of players, Daniel Adeni, Julian, and then also Julian Barron. And then they also have Jalen Munoz, who's pretty good players over there at O'Connor. And then at Harlan, they have good players as well. They have, they got Kalen Hargrove, Jaron Hall, and then Ashawn Holmes as well. So pretty good matchups in that O'Connor versus Harlan game. Again, that's going to be an away game at 6 p.m. at the Northside Gym. Friday nights at the Northside Gym is the place to be. Northside Gym's a great facility, and there's some great teams within that Northside, district that play at that gym. So it's usually popping over there. Another good matchup that's going to be on Friday is going to be Central Catholic versus John Paul II. Central Catholic has a real strong team. They've got my guy Connor Castro. They got another player, Josh D. I think it's Devora or something like that, but he's a baller as well. So Central Catholic will face off against John Paul II, and coached against Coach Forrest Blackwell, is the coach of John Paul II. So that should be a good game on Friday as well. That time is still to be determined. And then on Friday, we also have Cole versus United. That's going to be a home game for Cole. That game's going to take place at 5:30. And then looking into Saturday, one game that I wanted to highlight, that should be a good one on Saturday, December 17th, is going to be Somerset versus Antonian. Somerset currently has a record of 12-5. Antonian's record is currently 14-5. And that's going to be an away game for Somerset, and they play at 2 p.m. on Saturday. So again, just wanted to kind of do a weekly preview. I'm probably going to do more videos like this where, I just kind of give everyone a heads up as far as which games are coming up on the schedule, for the upcoming week. Just to kind of give people a heads up, and then they can, start looking at Twitter and looking at their teams to see what kind of information they post about the upcoming games. So thanks for tuning in, and stay tuned for more basketball updates and games, news, highlights, all that good stuff, recruiting information, and college hoops too. So, yeah, looking forward to these games coming up this week, and catch you guys on the flip side.